Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Vols will kick this away to get us going here. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now the handoff. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away.
Tennessee 7, Clemson 0.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a... Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
down coming up after that running play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great...
Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Short connection to the tight end here. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Here's the second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He's running out of time here. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away and see what happens on this next down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down.
At the 38-yard line. Now, fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Moves left out of the pocket. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, they've got him behind the line. A tackle for loss to conclude the first quarter of play.
Clemson, 10. Tennessee, 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll head out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's escaping the pocket now. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And they'll kick it away here. It'll be down near the 5-yard line.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
Now here's the toss play. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls in the catch. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets past the tackler into open space now. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And there's the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown. Balls.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second? The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his 2nd interception of the game. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. The ball is caught. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First and goal, handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point makes the lead 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Jefferson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And now the running back's got it again. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And he drops back in the gun. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Handoff to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Lets it go. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go.
Look, Chris, it's third down. I understand there's a tendency for the quarterback to want to trust his arm and believe in his receivers to make a play. But, boy, that was a tight throw. He's lucky it wasn't picked.
And it's blocked. The kick was low. It's picked up. It's a live ball here. The defense breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Tennessee 28, Clemson 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, with this quarterback love. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On first down, it's play action. It's a short completion to the big tight end, but a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Vols offense is on the move now. Heading left after the handoff. It's hard running there through a tackle. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That gain sets up a third down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On third down, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time The defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
He missed it. Field goal. No good. After the miss, it's still an 18-point lead. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Higgins. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee 28, Clemson 10.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw. It's Higgins. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Tigers. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. Makes it an 11-point game. 28-17. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Linebacker shifting around now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Tailback with another carry. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays they've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Out of the gun now on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Volunteers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Vols will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
He makes the grab. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Looking to pass. It's Higgins. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
They decide to go for 2 to get within a field goal. Receiver in motion now. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Grab made by the tight end.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt?
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Good throw, complete to the tight end. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
The Volunteers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Tennessee.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. It went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to throw. It's Higgins. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Going to try to use his legs here. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. So that's now back-to-back wins for